Hello, everyone. Welcome to your weekly update. I'm your host, Larry McCain with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services and Elite Mortgage. Happy Friday. Welcome to this beautiful weekend, whatever day you're watching it. I have folks that message me from all over. They watch it on Saturdays or Sundays or whenever. In fact, I want to stop and thank all of you for following me and walking along with me on this journey. It is a joy to just help so many different people. I get text messages, I get Facebook messages, I get all types of reach outs asking for assistance, answering questions. And, I wish I can split myself in two and answer, a lot more. And it can be a challenge. I'm putting in some good hours here, helping folks, and I love it. I love just being able to help you. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. It's a joy for me to hear, hey, Larry, I just, got your YouTube. They'll tweet me or text me or something. I've got folks in other countries, same thing. It's amazing what technology has done. This is actually the positive side of COVID when you look at it. We've had to change our whole business practice. And those of you who are nimble and who say, hey, you know what, I got to do what I have to do, then you realize that, there's a whole different industry, a whole different group you can tap into with social media. So again, I am very thankful. Blessings to all of you. Anyway, hey, welcome to this wonderful weekend. It's beautiful and gorgeous, whatever day you're looking at it. In fact, I was looking at the weather and it looks like we're going to get mid 70-degree weather here, and it's only March. Oh my goodness. And when you look at next week, we're going to be into the 80s already. And so in the back of my mind, I'm hearing April showers bring May flowers, but I'm scoring him with 82-degree weather that's on tap for next week, 83-degree weather that's scheduled. So we can definitely use some rain, folks. So continue to pray and believe with me that we'll get some precipitation. Any precipitation, whatever we can get, will help. I mean, those of you, again, walking with me on this journey, that's something I always talk about, because I just, we've already been kind of locked up here or in isolation for these last 2 years, year and a half, what have you. And when you go back a couple of years from that point, we had fires each year. And so it kept us in our homes during the best times of the year. And I think we can all use 2021. We can all hope and believe that this year in 2021, that we have a much better summer. In fact, I want to pivot a bit and talk about the summer. It looks like it's going to be a great summer in many different ways. And what I mean by great, no, things aren't going to be back to 100% at normal like it was before, but we're moving in that direction. I read today that here in California, the governor basically said, by April 15th, every adult who wants a shot can get one. And so, and that's the vaccine I'm referring to naturally. And that is exciting news. In fact, April 1st, they're going to reduce the tier down 50 and over. So there's folks from coming down from 65 to 50 will be able to get their shot. So we're moving in the right direction. As long as we get, those who want to participate, I wish everyone would, because it would just help the whole community at large and get things back to normal. And so we're excited about what the summer will bring. Summer camps, music, our kids are excited about a lot of things that are in store. And, we're just chomping at the bit to get out there. Everybody's ready to get out there and have some fun. Hey, okay, real quick. I wanted to spend a few moments today to speak to first-time home buyers and to buyers in general. Let me first start with buyers in general. Every week you hear me speak on how you can get your offer accepted. It's been a challenging market, as you know, for buyers. But again, that's about to change. I actually saw some price reductions, on the radar here recently. And whenever you start seeing price reductions, it's a tale of two things. One, that of course, sellers are getting a little bit too over anxious for their price, or too aggressive on their pricing. And also too, it's simple supply and demand. I mean, people aren't going to pay for what they don't see value in. And so that's a good sign. It's a real good sign. It makes agents and sellers really think long and hard about how to price the home. If you price it correctly, it's going to sell. If you get too aggressive, you're going to have a price reduction, and that should be a lesson. So again, we're seeing a couple things. New inventory start to show up more in the market, and we're also seeing that that people are really starting to be really focused on the pricing, making sure the price is right. So stay encouraged, please stay encouraged. If you've been shopping, I hear it all the time. We have buyers too that are out there looking, and we're coming up against some crazy offers. And but you know what? Like I said, things are going to get better. So continue to stay encouraged. Now, first-time home buyers, this is the time for you to really kind of pay attention to see what's happening out there, see what buyers are going through in a tough market, and plan accordingly. You have to start at some place, and there's lots of first-time home buyer programs available. Um, and there's lots of first-time home buyer grants available. What tends to happen is I get calls all the time from a lot of our wholesalers. They're like, "Hey, Larry, we got this program, for a first-time home buyer, or we got this program for your VA buyer, or we got this program for this kind of buyer." And it's just really interesting. Every company looks at their portfolio differently, and what they want to do is they want to add different types of clients to their portfolio to balance it. And so that's why it's always good to check in. So if you haven't purchased a home, you've been thinking about purchasing a home, you see my contact information right there, give us a call, shoot us a text message, shoot us an email, direct message me. We'd love to talk to you and help you get started towards buying your first home. I go back to a story in 2015. Of course, it was a different market at that time, but I was sharing with someone, hey, you got to get out there and take advantage of these first-time home buyer programs. There's tons of them. And she was like, okay, great. And so we started on that journey. And I'll tell you, this was actually in Antioch, so right outside the Bay Area, the greater Bay Area. We got a great house for her. I think at the time it was like under 300,000, just to show you how the difference it was in the market at that time. But what I want you to hear is, because of all the first-time home buyer programs that were available at that time for her, and there's different ones for different counties and different cities, but at that time it was a great program available for her, because at the end of the day, I think she only came out of pocket $2,500 or something like that. It was a real small number. We thought it would be a lot higher, but she just got a great situation and was able to get her in. It was a different time, but you never know what's available. So as someone once said, you will miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. So contact us, see the information there, give me a call, message me. I would love to see what's available for you. Regardless of where you live, you can be in Northern California, Southern California, anywhere here in the state. We love to see what programs are available in your municipality and let you take advantage of them. So that way, of course, you can get started on your journey towards earning your first home. I should say owning your first home. All right, guys. Hey, again, this is Larry McCain with Elite Mortgage and Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Thank you again for tuning in to your weekly update. It is a privilege to come to you each and every week, or whenever I'm able to come to you, and just to give you the wealth of knowledge that we have. We don't know everything. No one does. That's part of the human experience. The great thing about the human experience, though, is you can link arms with people who really want to help. And that's folks like us and other folks that are out there. So if you have questions, reach out to us. We love to help you. All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.